Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? So I am in PA, Pennsylvania, and it snowed yesterday and today. So we have a snow day here in Pennsylvania. And so first of all, sorry, I just jumped right into that. My name is Tanya. I'm a senior leader on Katie's Braless Beauty team. And I am here just to talk to you about, like, you're part of this booking blitz. What are you supposed to be doing? So I just wanted to jump in. We are having a snow day here in Pennsylvania. So a lot of people are home. So this is a great time to get in touch with people that are on your list that you know, like, live in an area that we got snow. So you've got your list. You're supposed to be doing this booking blitz, and you're like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? What you're supposed to do is contact the people on your list. First of all, if they already have a cami, check in and see how it's fitting, how they're liking it. If they say they love it, then either say, do you want to be part of my VIP group at that point, or jump right into, hey, if you love it, do you want to start a business with me? Or you can jump right into, if you love it, do you want to get some more free and half price? Katie had some great verbiage in the video that she shot last night about, hey, if you love it, just remember, you can get some free and half price. Is that anything you'd be interested in? And I loved that verbiage, and I was going to go back and watch it and type it up. And I can do that, and I can post it in the comments of this video for you guys, so you can copy and paste it too. I just haven't done it yet this morning. I've been doing dishes and laundry and feeding my husband and kids. So you guys all know how that goes. You get distracted. There we go. So that's all part of this. So set aside some time, even if it's just 15, 20 minutes. When my kids were little, I lived 15 minutes at a time. Not kidding. I had this little timer, and I'd set it for 15 minutes, and I'd be like, okay, guys, we're going to clean up the house for 15 minutes. When this timer goes off, you can stop. But you have to give me 15 minutes. If you're not giving me the 15 minutes, we're setting it again. And they got used to, okay, Mom's going to do this. If we help her for 15 minutes, we can go play. And so you need to do that to yourself sometimes. You need to be like, okay, for 15 minutes here, I'm going to message people. And I'm going to sit down and make my list. Maybe you're somebody that hasn't even made your list yet. And I love that Katie said, take pencil to paper and write down people's names. I had a little challenge going to myself earlier last week to try to reach 100 people and ask them if they wanted to host a party. And I'm up to about 18. It takes more time than what you think. So that's the other thing is, give yourself those 15 minutes, but then give yourself some grace. You're not going to reach 100 people in 15 minutes. That's what I thought. I didn't really think that. But I thought I could do 100 people in a day, and it didn't happen because my day got interrupted and my things happened, and it just went. So I'm up to 18, but I started a list of people that I'm asking to host a party. And guess what? I'm getting some maybes. I'm getting some flat out no's, and I'm getting some, maybe January. I got one that said, you know what, I think February sounds good. So guess what? I wrote that down because then when it comes, because what you're doing today, people might say no, they might say maybe, and they might say later. And if they say, like I had a lady the other day, asked her if she wanted to have a party, and she said, I don't think so. I think that's how she worded it. She worded it some way that I was kind of like, okay, does she mean no, or does she mean not now? So I flat out asked her. I said, listen, I didn't say listen. I said, hey, I don't want to keep bugging you. Do you want to have one later, or is this a definite no? So don't be afraid to ask people that, because guess what? If you were the person on the other line, on the other side of this, you might have meant later on, and the person on my side of it thought she meant no. And so if I was that other person, I would want them to come back and clarify, listen, do you want me to keep bugging you, or would you rather, is this a no? You just love your cami and you'll buy from me again possibly, but you don't want to have a host a party ever. So don't be afraid to just be honest and say, I'm not sure I'm understanding you. Do you want to have one later on in January, February, or are you just saying flat out no? So yeah, just don't be afraid to ask. So that's what you should be doing. You should be having your list, and you should be messaging people, calling them, texting them, however you think that they want to be best communicated with, and then kind of go from there. So one of the things that I have started working on personally in the last 3 days, because I see our Black Friday sale looming next week, hopefully. And so I have started reaching back to some of my old customers, because I was not that great at following through with how they liked their cami. I have quite a few customers that when I pull up my private message with them, it stopped at me sending them their video on how to get a good fit. I didn't ever follow through with, hey, how does it fit? So I'm messaging back, and I'm just saying to them, hey, Lori, I'm sorry I didn't check in with you earlier, but how is your cami fitting for you? I'm not being super dramatic. I'm not being super, lengthy. Hey, blah, 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 blah. Just, I'm sorry I didn't check. I'm not even saying I'm sorry. I'm just saying, hey, Lori, I'm just checking in with you. How's the cami fitting? And a lot of them are messaging me back. I love it. Or it fits great. One lady said to me, she bought a cami over the summer, and she's like, it was too hot. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to go dig it out, because now it's colder and I might wear it more. So guess what? Somebody like that, I need to put a star next to her name and check back with her like next week and be like, hey, how are you liking it now that it's colder? Personally, I wear these in the summer, fall, winter, and spring. Like, I'm never wearing a bra again. But there are some people that think it's too hot, or that it is too hot because they sweat like terribly, and they just can't get past the fact that they have that extra layer on. So when somebody says it's hot, I always kind of circle around to, okay, like, are you somebody that gets hot a lot? Because maybe the demiette is going to be a better fit for that person through the summertime, and then the camis in the wintertime. Like, there are people that don't like that extra layer in the summertime. They want to just, have their t-shirt on and that's it with their bra. So don't always like circle back around to these don't get hot, because some people just don't like that extra layer. Me, I'll have the extra layer every day because I like that. So anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you all for jumping in this booking blitz. And Katie will probably let us know like how to keep track. But for you yourself, keep track of how many people you ask, keep track of how many no's you get, how many maybes, and how many yeses. And then I'm sure Katie will fill us in on if she wants any more information than that. But for right now, keep track of it that way. Okay, guys? Hey, thank you. I love my bra-free life. Bye.